Everything is energy. It's very important that we tap in to this frequency so that we're able to fully express ourselves on this planetary plane that we live on. What I mean by that is, as we navigate through this life, there are certain principles that we have to abide by in order to be in harmony with the universe around us. And so this episode feels really special to me because once again it sets the precipice for us to just be able to put that frequency first for us to get those things that we desire. And listen, we all want things out here, and sometimes we may not have the way or the will to go about doing it. So it's my job here to give you the way to go about doing it, basically, you know? So it's a really good one, and I couldn't wait to bring this to you today right here on the Worthy Network. So we're not going to really hold back. We're going to get right into it. And as you know, per usual, we'll stop and we'll talk throughout the video. But let me get the music down and let's get this going. Let's tap right on in.
Everything is energy. From the chair where you are sitting to your thoughts and feelings, energy is all there is. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed into a different form of energy. We can only transform and redirect what already is. You see, you are more than just a body living in a physical world. You are made up of energy and exist in a universe where everything is vibrating energy. This means that you have the ability to send and receive energy. So stick around until the end, and we'll explore how to harness this powerful force to manifest the reality you desire and use it to your benefit. As Aristotle wisely put it, the energy of the mind is the essence of life. All life vibrates. Everything living moves. All colors and sounds vibrate to a frequency. Nothing sits idle. Many of these frequencies were recorded in ancient Egypt by Hermes Trismegistus. Some of the designs on ancient...
All right, so real quick, we're going to stop that already. We're going to stop that already because this video already started explaining a few different things that we need to make sure we stop and go over today. So everything is energy. Everything is vibration. So for those of us that do not know that, every single thing vibrates, whether it's a color, a resonation of the voice, cells in your body, everything has a sound and everything is always resonating, right? Other planets, the sun, the moon, everything has a certain frequency or pH balance. So if you know, something like that, you want to call it something that's keeping it hormonal. I think the word, the literal word for it is, man. I was about to say homogeneous. It's something similar to that. I can't think of the word right now, but everything is vibrating. And so, with that being said, sometimes you can play sound and you can put like sand over a drum, right? And you create a sound, or you play music and it resonates and it starts making these shapes and designs and things like that. So that's showing you right there that life resonates through sound, and that sound can move things or even change cell wavelengths of energy to create certain things. So it's already getting into it, man, and we're just gonna keep it going. Just wanted to stop and put that thought on it.
structures are actually the patterns of sound vibrations. And when those
Homeostasis. Don't play with me.
notes are played, they are music. We are all familiar with 432 Hz frequency music, for example, and each of these different hertz carry their own unique vibration. Life is vibration. So is mind, so is matter. Electricity or vibration is that same energy, same power, you can call it God. All force is vibration, as all comes from one central vibration taking different form, and as the electrical vibrations are given, know that life itself, to be sure, is the creative force or God, yet its manifestations in man are electrical or vibratory. Electricity is God in action. Seeing this, feeling this, knowing this, you will find that not only does the body become revivified, but by the creating in every atom of its being the knowledge of the activity of this creative force or principle as related to spirit, mind, body, all three are renewed. The Buddha said, anything that arises in the mind starts flowing as a sensation on the body. All matter in the universe vibrates at different frequencies, including every living being on Earth. The intensity and frequency of these vibrations are unique to each individual and can vary based on their experiences. We are attuned to our own vibrations, but they can be influenced by external or internal forces. Vibrations are a cohesive force in nature, as all force is vibration. Our bodies emit vibrations that control our mental and physical processes, which are collectively known as the aura. Each sensory organ in our body reflects a different vibration. According to the teachings of Ascended Master Saint Germain, raising one's vibration and frequency is the key to transforming any aspect of their life, including healing of any dis-ease,
But how do
achieving
you raise?
abundance, and attaining transfiguration of the physical body into the ascended realm. He said, I urge you all, fervently I urge you, to state unto the universe, unto the multiverse, I am, I am, I am, I am life, I am God, I am. As you state the knowingness within your breast, you raise your frequency. The vibration of I am will begin to pulsate within you. This is because the vibrational frequency of an individual creates a resonance with the energy of the universe, which facilitates the manifestation of their desires and enables them to access higher states of consciousness. By raising one's vibration and frequency, they can align themselves with the universal energy, which in turn helps them to create their reality in accordance with their intentions. To comprehend the potential of
Wait. So inputting your reality and making it a part of the existence that you live in. So all he's talking about right here is manifestation and the power of manifesting. Because as I forgot the guy's name who stated, but everything starts with a thought, and we also have to remember that God is the energy that is inside every single person and every single thing that is created on this realm for us to observe. So when you're looking outside and observing you're observing everything that God is. So if you're observing everything that God is, and if everything is a small reflection of what God is, and you are, and I am, then that means that we're all connected at some point. We're all connected, and what this connectivity is the superconscious mind, right? That one mind that we all can tap into, that one power, that one energy, the most high, whatever you want to call it, but it exists. And if it exists, and if you can tap into it, then you can manifest from it those things that you want.
vibrational energy, it's crucial to recognize the human body as a sophisticated quantum physics apparatus. The human body is composed of nothing but vibrating energy. Cells constitute human beings, which are made up of atoms, which are comprised of particles that are essentially probability waves. Most of the physical matter we encounter in our daily lives is actually made up of empty space.
Man, I'm gonna keep pausing this, just so we could just get into the understanding. So, what he mentioned right there was that everything vibrates, even down to the cellular level, right? Even down to the smallest atom. What you see is vibrations or even rotations of other cells around each other. Now, the reason why that's important is because when he just mentioned something called probability waves, that's a big deal. There's an experiment that was taken, and basically what it shows, and this is a real experiment, I can't think of the actual name of it, but in the experiment, we observe we observe particles on the smallest level behaving as themselves. As soon as the observer watches the particles, they stop moving. You look away, they're moving again. So it's sort of like you know how it feels when someone's looking at you from a distance, or you can feel someone, just the energy from across the room. That's what probability waves do. And we don't know why they behave this way, but it's like watching God at the workshop. And it's like they just want to stop moving. They don't want you to see the next move. But even to get further into that, each wave exists as a probability first. So let's think of the probability as being a thought, right? And then once you express that thought, that probability turns into something that's real and tangible. So anything that can be will be if you will it. So whether that's good or bad, but you're bringing it onto this physical realm because of the type of energy or the focus or attention that you're putting onto a certain thing to make it real. So you're dealing with your own demons out here. And it's a way that we can uplift ourselves so that we can make sure that we're only manifesting things that are good onto this world and things that are beneficial for us. So let's keep it going.
Essentially, we are more vibration than mass, and therefore we can be significantly influenced by vibrational energy, either positively or negatively. Energy is the fundamental force that permeates every aspect of our existence. It is the essence of life, the driving force behind all matter and experiences. To truly tap into our potential and create a fulfilling life, it is essential to understand and harness the power of energy. The role of thoughts in shaping our reality has been a recurring theme in philosophy throughout history. Various philosophers have explored the profound interplay between the mind and the world it perceives. One perspective assumes that thoughts operate like magnets, attracting experiences that resonate with their vibrational frequency.
And that's what I was just
Immanuel
explaining.
Kant, a renowned philosopher, did not explicitly discuss the law of attraction, but explored the concept of the mind actively shaping the reality it perceives. He argued that our mental framework, or categories of understanding, serves as a lens through which we interpret and give meaning to our experiences. In this light, our thoughts can be seen as active participants in constructing our lived reality. Eastern philosophy also emphasizes the power of thoughts in shaping our reality. Lao Tzu, the ancient Chinese philosopher, suggested that by maintaining a positive and harmonious state of mind, individuals could navigate life's challenges more effectively and attract positive experiences by saying, "Watch your thoughts. They become words. Watch your words. They become actions. Watch your actions. They become habit. Watch your habits. They become character. Watch your character. It becomes your destiny." The
That's heavy.
practice of cultivating positive thoughts through affirmations, visualization, and gratitude practices can be seen as a proactive step towards creating a more fulfilling and purposeful life. These tools find support in the works of prominent philosophers such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Aristotle. Sartre's existentialist philosophy emphasizes individual responsibility and the creation of meaning in a seemingly indifferent universe. Affirmations, which involve consciously choosing positive thoughts and beliefs, resonate with Sartre's idea that we are condemned to be free and exercise our existential freedom to shape our subjective experience of reality. Basically, like attracts like. If you are vibrating at a certain level, then you are going to attract people, things, and experiences that match that level of vibration.
Wait. Hold on, wait a minute. So we all know about that. Many people speak about, the energy that you're putting out, whether you're a woman and it's the kind of man that's in your life, or, whether you're not getting that dream job that you want. And a lot of the time, we do not take a step back to realize that we're actually manifesting the things in our life that are there. And by not removing certain energies from your life, certain leeches or bloodsuckers or, parasites, some people can be parasites too, that are taken away from you in one area, it can affect you somewhere else. So we have to learn how to identify all of the negativities in our life. And sometimes it's hard to do. We have family members and people that we love who are aggravating or draining, and just every interaction, it just feels like so forced. We have to learn to let go of all of these things and to attract what we want to be in our lives. And we can only maintain a good ecosystem in that way of living if you maintain those things by watering them and nurturing those thoughts, those feelings and opinions until they become everyday actions and intentions, where every single day, and I don't mean to be yelling in the microphone this way, but where every single day you're living your life harmonious. And that's the goal. That's the goal where we're trying to get to. So it's by doing those types of things that allows us to get there.
If you want a new car, you have a clear picture of it in your mind, and you take the time to visualize it and feel how it would feel to have that car in your reality. The universe has no other choice but to match you up with that vibration. If you look around you and all you see are the things that are lacking in your life, that's the level at which you are vibrating, and the universe has to match that vibration. We must stay mindful. This is why being aware of ourselves is so important, because we are really creating our reality. Different thoughts, emotions, and feelings possess different vibrational energies or frequencies. The energy of these thoughts, emotions, and feelings often exists in the form of words. Just thinking or speaking a word can emit a certain energy. Once the word is perceived, it is transmuted to the conscious. Depending on the word and what type of energy or frequency it generates, the level of vibrational frequency can tell you what level of consciousness the word exists within. Thoughts plus emotions plus feelings equals energy/vibrational frequency. For example, the word love generates a higher vibrational frequency in your consciousness in comparison to the word hate, which generates a lower energy frequency. The word peace generates a higher energy frequency than the word worry. And speaking the name of God produces one of the highest of energy frequencies, whereas even thinking the name of Satan evokes one of the lowest of energy frequencies. The notion that emotions and thoughts possess unique vibrations is rooted in the works of ancient philosophers such as Plato. The three parts of the soul are at odds with each other, and it is their struggle that accounts for the variety and complexity of human behavior. This quote captures Plato's insight into the internal dynamics of the soul, suggesting that reason, spirit, and appetite, each with its distinct nature and desires, are in constant interplay. In the current scenario, the correlation between positive emotions and high-frequency vibrations draws parallels with the philosophical musings of existentialist Albert Camus.
All right, man. So we're going to get right to this. We're going to get right into this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Turn that music back up. Where we at? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay. All right, man. So how'd you guys feel about that? I think it was pretty informational. Definitely a great video to check out, and I would love to play the whole thing, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just want to put, short little pieces and bits, into your mind, and just help you to then cultivate your own thoughts and opinions on some of the topics that we go over. But hey, man, everything is energy. We're all vibrating on a certain level, and if you want to get to a higher level, then there's some few things that you can do. So I don't want to just give you the video and just not even finish it up for you. So meditate, time alone. And I say this in a lot of my videos because it's very true. And this is one of the easiest ways to begin to go on that road of, just trying to change your destiny as it pertains to thoughts and manifesting certain things, people, and other things like that into your life. And it's very important. It's very important for us to take time out to make sure that we're doing this each and every day, because it's a lot of noise. It's a lot of noise out here in the world. And it's easy to get caught up in just going to work, coming home, taking care of yourself and your family, going to sleep, waking up to do the same thing again, party on the weekend, maybe on a Friday or Saturday, and just do it again all over again on Monday. So in between all of that time, when did you make time for yourself? When did you take time out to make sure that you were eating good each and every one of those days, and that you were making sure that you were taking in good content? Because a lot of times we don't get any sunlight. We're at work in these warehouses. For those of us who work inside, we're not eating the best because you're not in the best position. So, it just becomes too much. So with that being said, man, we have to remember to take care of ourselves and take care of our thoughts, because what you think is who you are in a way. And especially, if you get a chance to speak and the same thing that's inside of you is coming out of you in the words that you choose to use. So let's try to make sure that we're paying attention to those things. I appreciate the time that you guys have been taking to watch each and every one of my videos. And for me to keep my promise to you, I try to keep these things coming each and every day right here on the Worthy Network. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do, because this is all you're going to get is content like this. And it's only going to get better as we continue to, grow and gain more insight into some of these things that we discuss. Now, I do want to give a special shout out, and I hope that you guys are watching, because there's two people who commented on some of my videos, and man, it made me feel so very well. And you guys know who you are. I responded back to you, and it just feels good to create a conversation or to see that there are people who appreciate the content. And one guy even mentioned that he missed the initial video of the person, the original video, but he was able to catch it right on my channel and had a better time watching that video with me. So that made me feel very good. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking time out to sit right here on the Worthy Network and, get your days filled, the good word. And we're going to keep it going just like that. This is another one. It's your boy Worthy One, never the two. And we'll be back again tomorrow right here, same time, same place.